Hi friends. Welcome to this video. I'm Sonia, a PMP certified professional, and I'm here to share tips and tricks on how to tackle multiple selection questions for your PMP exam. In this video, you will solve 5 multiple selection questions. If you score 5 out of 5, that's excellent. But if your score is 4 or below, it means you'll need more practice for your PMP exam preparation. Please share your score with us in the comments section. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated with our future content to help you gain PMP, ACP, and CAPM certifications. Now, let's dive into this interesting topic. When solving multiple selection questions, pay close attention to keywords like best, first, next, or most likely. These words often indicate the preferred or correct action. Another tip for solving these questions is to identify the number of correct answers. You should pay attention to how many correct answers are required, for example, choose 2 or choose 3. Make sure you select the right number of options. Friends, let's dive into our first practice question. Feel free to pause the video for a minute to select your 3 best options for this question. Welcome back. Now, let's review the question. The first line mentions a new project manager joins a multi-phased project for a multinational organization. The new project manager is assigned to a new project with a team spread across different countries. The last line states that the project manager should take 3 best actions to develop the project team. Let's go through all the options and choose the 3 best actions for the project manager in this situation. Option A suggests that the new project manager should encourage the project team to take ownership of the provided solutions. This is a good option as it empowers the dispersed team to make decisions. Let's consider this option and come back to it after reviewing the others. Option B suggests that the new project manager should minimize conflict and reduce individual and team productivity. However, the new project manager should aim to increase individual and team productivity, so this option is not the best choice. Option C recommends that the new project manager should foster cross-training and mentoring among team members. This is a great choice as it can help develop the team. Let's move on to options D and E. Option D suggests that the new project manager should improve feelings of trust and agreement among the dispersed team and increase impediments. However, the project manager's role is to reduce impediments, so this option is not the best choice. Option E states that the new project manager should enhance feelings of trust and agreement and promote teamwork. This is a great option that can help the project manager develop the dispersed team. So, let's select our 3 best options for this situation. Out of all the options, options A, C, and E are the correct choices as they contribute to the development of the dispersed team. Congratulations to those who answered this question correctly. Friends, it's time for our second practice question. Feel free to pause the video for a minute to select your 3 best options. Welcome back. Now, let's review the question. The first line tells us that in an ongoing hybrid lifecycle project, the project manager is receiving several scope change requests from key stakeholders and subject matter experts. This indicates that the project is in the execution phase, and the issue at hand is the influx of scope change requests. The last line of the question states that the project manager should take 3 best actions in this situation. Let's go through all the options and select the 3 best actions the project manager should choose. Option A suggests that the project manager should update the scope management plan. However, this action can be performed once the change requests are approved. So, it's not the first best action for this situation. Option B recommends that the project manager should review the change management plan. This is a good choice as it will help the project manager understand how to obtain formal authorization for the change requests. Let's move on to option C, which suggests that the project manager should perform the integrated change control process. This action will enable the change control board to review all the scope-related change requests, making it a good option. Option D states that the project manager should seek the sponsor's approval of the approved change request. This is a good choice as it helps the project sponsor allocate funds to the contingency reserve. Lastly, option E recommends that the project manager should update the change log. However, this action should be performed after option D. So, it's not the best option, as the project manager should perform option D before updating the change log. In conclusion, for this question, options B, C, and D are the best actions for the project manager. These actions will help him process the several scope change requests for the project. Congratulations to those who answered this question correctly. For those who didn't get it right, don't worry, we have 3 more practice questions for you. Friends, I recommend that you check out the PMP New Horizon Group courses on Udemy. These courses have received high ratings and excellent feedback from PMP aspirants. They include more than 200 multiple selection questions for you to practice. You can find the web links to the PMP New Horizon Group courses, along with discount coupon codes, in the video's description section. Friends, it's time for our 3rd practice question. Feel free to pause the video for a minute to select your 2 best options. Welcome back. Now, let's review the question. The first line tells us that the Agile team is facing challenges in completing several activities on its schedule. The second line states that while these activities were initially estimated to be moderately time-consuming, they are now affecting the overall iteration. The last line asks for the 2 best actions the project team should take to address this situation. Let's go through all the options and select the 2 best actions the Agile team should choose. Option A suggests that the project team should create an impact analysis, document an updated schedule, and inform higher-ups. This is a reactive approach, so let's set this option aside and review the remaining ones. Option B is similar to option A, but it also states that the project team should commit to additional time. This is also a reactive approach. Now, let's look at option C, which suggests that the project team should perform a root cause analysis. This is a great option as it will help the Agile team understand why these activities are taking longer than expected and enable them to create an action plan to address the issue. Option D states that the project team should host daily stand-ups. This is a good option because daily stand-ups help the team understand the project's daily progress and provide details on issues and risks. Finally, option E recommends that the project team should evaluate the impact, modify dependencies, and complete the iteration. However, this option can be performed after identifying the root cause and conducting daily stand-ups. Therefore, it's not the best option compared to options C and D. In conclusion, for this question, options C and D are the best actions for the Agile team. These actions will help them understand the root cause and address issues during daily stand-ups. Congratulations to those who answered this question correctly. For those who didn't get it right, don't worry, we have 2 more practice questions for you. While solving these questions, you should analyze each option carefully. Evaluate its relevance to the question and consider all possible scenarios. Another tip is to think about different project situations and how each answer choice applies. This can help you determine the correct options. Friends, it's time for our 4th practice question. Please feel free to pause the video for a minute to select your 2 best options. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The first line informs us that the new project manager is reviewing the resource management plan while the project is in the execution process. The second line states that according to the resource management plan, a temporary external subject matter expert should be hired to complete specific activities. The third line reveals that one of the highly influential project stakeholders rejects the proposal to hire the temporary external subject matter expert. The last line emphasizes that the new project manager should take 2 best actions for this situation. Now, let's go through all the options and select the 2 best actions. Option A suggests that the new project manager should arrange a meeting with the highly influential project stakeholder to explain the consequences and negotiate with them. This option aims to provide a clear understanding of the situation, negotiate for a resolution, and seek alignment. It's a good option. Option B includes reviewing the resource calendar, but since the resource management plan clearly states the need to hire a temporary external subject matter expert, this is not the best choice. Option C recommends that the new project manager should review the communications management plan, create the next action plan, and address the situation. This option can be performed after option A if the negotiation with the highly influential project stakeholder fails. Option D suggests that the new project manager should train internal team resources to meet the schedule, but this could be time-consuming and may not immediately address the situation. Option E recommends implementing resource smoothing to meet the schedule. However, this doesn't align with the initial resource management plan, which called for hiring the subject matter expert. Therefore, this option doesn't apply to this situation. In conclusion, for this question, options A and C are the best actions for the project manager as they provide a resolution to this situation. Congratulations to those who answered this question correctly. For those who didn't get it right, we have one more practice question for you. Friends, let's dive into our final practice question. Feel free to pause the video for a minute to select your 2 best options. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The first line sets the scenario that the project manager is actively involved with various departments, and the project is currently in the execution phase. In the second line, a team member sends an email to the project manager, complaining that meetings are disorganized and filled with disruptions, and that they will no longer attend. The third line mentions that this team member has been with the company for 8 years but has never received a promotion. The fourth line reveals that the team member complains about the lack of career advancement opportunities to other team members. The last line emphasizes that the project manager needs to take 2 best steps to address this situation. Now, let's consider all the options and choose the 2 best actions. Options A and B are not the most appropriate actions because they do not directly address the underlying issue of poorly organized meetings and disruptions. Option C suggests that the project manager should directly communicate with the employee and establish meeting ground rules with the team. This is a good option as it can help address the issue of meeting management. Let's move on to options D and E. Option D states that the project manager should explore the possibility of finding an alternative team resource. However, this action would not effectively address the issue of poorly organized meetings. Option E recommends that the project manager should manage all violations of the established ground rules for meetings. This will ensure that team members adhere to the rules and maintain a harmonious team environment. It is also a good option. So, for this question, options C and E are the best actions for the project manager as they directly address the situation. Congratulations to those who answered this question correctly. Please share your score in the comments section. Friends, thank you for watching the video. I'm sure you found it helpful for your exam preparation. I wish you all the best in your exam. Before you go, please consider hitting the subscribe button and feel free to share any suggestions or feedback with us.